food. No, my family does full traditional. It's very, you know, like turkey, pigs and blankets, sprouts, parsnips, potato, the whole shebang. And then when we get the whole family together, which might not happen this year, we tend to have like a buffet almost. We all buy in like cheese and crackers, and we have leftovers and biscuits and stuff.
We have every morning we have scrambled egg, scrambled egg, smoked salmon and toast.
Oh, fancy!
I know.
We often have that. Actually,
yeah, that's like Christmas breakfast. Peak. Very yummy. I look forward to it all year, to be honest. Maybe the smoked salmon is what Christmas means to me.
Yeah, you can eat that at the times of the year, right?
No, we have it on Christmas morning for it. And then so my family is really weird, and we don't have traditional roast because none of us really like it. So we try and have something different every year. So like we have like Chinese food. We've had like fajitas before. We've had like, I don't know, there's one Christmas that I remember where my brother and I had like meatballs and spaghetti, and
I thought you won't eat a very normal breakfast because you have it on Christmas, and yet on Christmas for dinner you just eat all the normal food.
Yeah, but we do try. It's not like pasta and cheese, something we like
spaghetti
eat like 4
and meatballs.
Times. Okay, I think it was more than spaghetti and meatballs. I can't remember.
We have a traditional turkey roast and all that sort of thing. When my children were younger and didn't get a say in the matter, one year we had a Mexican Christmas, another year we had an Indian Christmas. I quite like the idea of celebrating other cultures, but I'm a fan of a traditional Christmas turkey and roast.
Everything.
Yeah.
Just everything.
In the morning, we usually have scrambled eggs and smoked salmon. Or Christmas dinner is the whole thing. There's the turkey, often there's beef. We do halal ham, which is a ham hock cooked in Coca-Cola overnight in a slow cooker. And all the other stuff, you know, sprouts, pigs in blankets, roasties, roast parsnips. As many veg as you can fit in a plate, all the sauces, everything, and then just junk for the rest of the day. Would you agree?
Yes, we have one particularly daft Christmas tradition left over from my childhood, which is we put numbers on all the Christmas presents and other numbers in a pot, so like a raffle, and then we pick the numbers out one by one, and it means that everyone gets to watch everyone open every single present. It's good fun. The drawback is it can make opening presents last a very long time, which is of course why we did it when I was younger, because big family, not much money.
Yes.
Talk about them, dum dum.
We hide a pickle on the tree, and if you find the pickle, then you win the pickle prize.
We
have no traditions. We are
No traditions.
rootless.
No, we have traditions. We have like Christmas Eve traditions where we all try and spend time together, obviously.
Tradition that's just
Basically,
family.
me and my brother are banned from disappearing into our rooms, and we have to like stay downstairs for like a long period of time. It's
I love
awful. And we watch The Snowman, sometimes the sequel. And
What, like I'm walking in the air? That's what I remember.
yeah,
Oh, cute.
yeah. And sometimes the sequel. And my brother and I have boxes with like hot chocolate and maybe some sweets, and a new pair of pajamas which we get to wear on Christmas Eve night, and
cute.
it's very sweet.
I also have an advent candle. I didn't get one this year because of COVID, and I'm kind of salty about it.
Shall I answer this one? We've had a few Christmas traditions over time. We like to put our Christmas tree up at the beginning of December, if possible, the 1st, which is a tradition that we only started recently, didn't we? But we're very fortunate in that the Christmas fairy comes along every Christmas and fills the advent calendar for Sam. And that Christmas dinner is the biggest meal of the year. The gloves are off, we can eat what we like, when we like, and roast Christmas dinner is spectacular. And that's about it, isn't it, really? We don't do anything else that you call a tradition, we just like to enjoy it as much as possible.
Yeah.
No, we have an arrangement with Santa, so my whole household is adults now, and so, if you don't know, it's a secret, if you're an adult and your household's all adults, we lessen the workload of Santa and the elves by doing each other's stockings, and the payoff is that you don't need to leave your tribute out, but we leave carrots for Rudolph because Rudolph's good.
I have a younger brother, but I am the person who advocates for leaving things out for Santa every year because I think he deserves it.
Well, it's
you know?
important. If he
It's
still
important.
services your household, you still
Yeah.
have to give him things to keep him going. It's
So-
just fair. You ask for nothing else in return.
So generally, it's some sort of drink. I don't think we've ever had anything specific, but or whatever cookies or whatever we have around the house.
Cookies.
Cookies.
Do you leave things out for Rudolph?
Occasionally, yes.
It's important to leave things out for animals. Just-
Yes. Just yes. And for the reindeer, we'll leave carrot out too. We've had to move them higher because, for those of you who can't see outside of shot, Kizzy is there.
Yeah, we can't leave anything in any fireplace or anything because the dogs will eat them. But,
Also, the fireplace is fake, so we have to leave it somewhere more accessible.
Of course. Who doesn't?
Oh, I think that would change year by year. Most of the time, I'd say, if you could somehow magically smush all my family's houses together into one giant house, that would be it. But I think this year, I don't know, a cabin somewhere where no one else is. Preferably by a lake. But most of the time, when I'm not cooped up in my own home 24/7 anyway, I would say big mansion that's somehow magically smushed together of all my families, so we're all in one place.
Yeah, my answer would be split between smushed family houses and also possibly cabin, but where I could have all my friends there.
Okay.
And I'd have a place where I could go and be alone, but a cabin and spend Christmas with my friends. I don't know if they'd be down for that, but I would.
I say my family, I also kind of mean my close friends,
Yeah.
just to clarify. That I'm not...
a Pixel's Christmas. That would
Oh,
also
a
be a
Pixel's
dream
Christmas, yeah, that would be cute.
As long as it's snowing, I'm happy. I just like snow. Home, but in the snow.
I've had this dream for some years of a little cottage in the Outer Hebrides, the farthest north point of Scotland. Was cut off from civilization and very little mobile phone signal, where those I love most in the world would be in a house, 6 foot snow around us, with just everything we need, and have a traditional old-fashioned Christmas.
I would like to add in a house with either a glass roof or skylights beneath the northern lights.
Oh, that
Or
would
the
be special.
Aurora Borealis. Apologies for anyone who is annoyed that I would build them with nothing like that.
Yeah, that would be gorgeous.
With snow, obviously, but generally the two go hand in hand.
Ooh. In a big country house with lots of open fires and all of my family with me. All 5 of my children, all 6 of my grandchildren, and lots of other people who we consider to be family. I'm old enough to remember snow at Christmas, but I don't think it's an essential. It's all right if you've only got to look at it, but if you've got to go out in it, not so much fun.
Snow's my favourite weather. In fact, I can tell a little story, right? I'm the winter baby in my family, me, okay? Snow is my favourite weather. And a couple of years ago, my sister, who was born in March, got snow on her birthday and I didn't get any on mine.
It can
Story
still
time
snow in
over.
March.
Boo! Snow, please.
I love snow. Yeah, we don't get enough of it.
No.
Nowhere near enough. And it would be amazing to wake up on Christmas morning with like 3-4 foot snow.
Mm.
And then I could do my snow tradition, which is immediately go outside and make a snow angel. Because I'm a child.
Snow angels, sledding, snowball fights, snowmen.
Ambivalent.
Ambivalent.
Yeah, no, I'm pro it because I know a lot of people who really like snow. So like I know Gio is like snow crazy, but ultimately I don't really care. It's the hard rain.
Yeah, I feel like in recent years I've like kind of been like a bit like, I don't really mind, but it's probably not gonna snow. Why should I get excited? Snow when I was younger was the best thing ever. We live in an area where it doesn't snow. We're really near the sea.
Yeah, too close to the coast really. It does happen.
But it did snow and it was like amazing.
Not for very long. I prefer to get dressed, especially as I'm usually in the kitchen, and somehow it seems a bit inelegant to stay in your pyjamas all day.
Yes and no. In that, for as long as humanly possible, because at Dad's as well, it's, I guess I should have said this earlier, but at Dad's it's kind of tradition that on Christmas Eve, everyone gets a pair of pyjamas, all of us get a pair of pyjamas, and so they are then your Christmas pyjamas. And so we will stay in those to a point, but quite frequently, Christmas Day has often been a thing where extended family come over, or friends, so at some point you then have to get dressed for receiving polite company, right?
You're right. It depends with me what I'm doing on Christmas Day. If I'm going somewhere or people are coming over, then I get as dressed up as I possibly can because it's an opportunity to do that, which I don't get the rest of the year very often. However, if Sam is at her dad's and I'm here on my own, absolutely pyjamas all day.
Not the whole day, no.
Why?
Because I'd get cold. And
Some people do, don't be a dick.
I would get cold. And I prefer wearing clothing, I guess.
How long do you spend in them?
Usually till just after breakfast. Yeah, probably. But I mean, longer than most days. Maybe not during lockdown, but longer than most days, typically.
Yeah, I tend to stay in them whilst we're opening our stockings. Sometimes during breakfast, but either before or after breakfast. But
Giving. Don't get me wrong, it's really exciting to get presents. Love presents. However, there is nothing better than when you found the perfect gift. And you finally, after waiting sometimes months to give this person this gift, you finally get to go, here you go, open it now!
Yeah, it's a great feeling to give somebody a present and to, if you've chosen wisely, which doesn't always happen, but if you've chosen wisely, just to give them something they really want.
I'm sure it's not the answer you're meant to say, but receiving.
Yeah.
If I know that the person is gonna like the thing I've given them, it's definitely giving. But most of the time, it's just like I'm gonna vomit because I'm not certain. So I don't like that until it's done. At which point I like the fact they've got something they like. But yeah, no, generally I would default to receiving gifts because I am a dick.
Yeah, I'm gonna a big same on that one. If I know you're gonna like it, or if I've worked really hard on it for a really long time and I'm super hyped to give it to you, I'm like, open my gift right now. Like it, but also like the fear in the pit of my stomach,
Yeah.
even though I know it's good. What if it's not good?
Yeah,
It's just
totally.
awkward.
Depends on the gifts. As a general rule, I love giving other people presents, but of course, I love getting presents as well. I'm like most people, but I love seeing other people's faces when I give them a gift that's right on point.
Bizarrely not like that normally. Most years it's lights and very either natural decorations like pine cones or things that Sam made at school or a friend of mine, her little boy, made at school. But this year we decided we were going to have a Vlogmas Christmas tree.
A pixel tree.
A pixels tree! And we made all of these lovely hammer bead things to represent some of the games we play on stream. And then of course this is the beautiful Callie the Cactivist, our mascot, and we literally decked the tree with lots of Callies. So that's how we did it this year.
Fa la 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 la. That
The-
was.
The one thing that never happens on my Christmas tree ever is this. Tinsel.
We're too busy putting it on
People, fine.
people.
Trees, no. Achami.
Well, as you can see behind me, I decorate it by letting Flo loose on it, because Flo is far better at it than I am, because I tend to go for the fill it with tut. No theme, no nothing, but Flo is much more restrained than me, and therefore it ends up usually looking a lot more grown up.
Good lights. We tend to go not tinsel. But yeah, lights ornaments. We have like some ornaments that we always put up. So like there's a dinosaur ornament that's mine, and like a set of binoculars from Granddad, and you know, we have specific ornaments that go up. But other than that, it's just like a very standard tree.
I actually decorated my tree last night. It's very chaotic. My dad and I put on the tinsel, and then my brother and I put on the decorations. And my brother halfway through decides that there's too many decorations on it, and I continue because I will put every single decoration we own on that tree. I don't care. They go on the tree.
That's a family trait. My mum would do that.
And then my brother helps out towards the end, and we don't actually have a proper topper for the tree. We do have this like mangled angel that my brother made when he was in like nursery school with his
that's
face
a
on
good
it.
question. Do you go star or do you go angel?
Yeah. So this year we couldn't fit the angel on top. It's also its head is falling off, and
Headless angel.
so we've like, because the tree's kind of touching the ceiling, I've like bent the top bit and then
big is
like
your
hung a tree, not that tall bit, it's on like a poof on the, because we don't really have a proper place where you can put it, and then I've hung a star decoration, so it's kind of at the top, but it's not like on the top, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, probably we have a flying pig. She's dressed in an angel's outfit and has angel's wings. Very ridiculous, but that's probably my current favourite. But I think I've had lots of favourites over the years.
Like permanent decoration, I guess it's my dinosaur. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? Dinosaur. But probably my favourite like overall decoration is one that we had at uni. So my second year at uni, we printed out loads of stuff to go on the doors of everyone around Christmas time. So in like the middle of the night, we were all just there like goblins, like, make it Christmas on December 1st. And one of the ones that was on my door was the Dovahkiin from Skyrim, and just underneath it was fa la 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 Fusroda. And that followed me right the way up into my home where I lived after uni, and I only don't have it anymore because it tore.
My favourite is Christmas lights, like specifically having them like in my house or around our village, because I have fairy lights in my room because I'm a Gen Z, haha. I also have cacti, what a surprise, they're dying.
Up y'all.
Maybe they have Corvette.
Merry Christmas, Merry.
Callie, our mascot. Hashtag links in the description. People.
On the tree this year, it's this one. That's my favourite this year. But generally my favourite Christmas decoration is the tree. Usually it's the only Christmas decoration in our house. Just because...
I have sentimentally favourite Christmas decorations. I used to get, every year, I'd get some tinsel that would go down the poles on my bunk bed. And I would get, and they weren't really Christmas lights, but they kind of were at the same time, because they were like ball lights with little spikes coming out, and they were called something like atom lights. But they looked a bit like 3D snowflakes, and they alternated between white and blue. And for ages, just snuggling under my bed with the electric heater I borrowed on full pelt because I would have died of hypothermia otherwise, with the lights off and just the room like a white and blue tinge, makes me get really, thinking about that makes me get really festively excited.
Once the last posting date's over. I'm a postmistress. I run a small post office. Once last posting date has gone, then people chill out and Christmas becomes much more fun.
Officially, the 1st of December. Unofficially, sort of any point after September. But I only tell people that I'm excited from the 1st of December, so I don't get the cold glare of it's too early. To which I would respond, so what, the shops have had Christmas stuff since Easter ended, so you know.
I start getting excited about Christmas possibly on the 21st of December. Somebody was born on the 20th of December.
Isabel.
Sam. So once Sam's birthday is out the way, then we think about Christmas, because I don't think it's fair having a December birthday that's just swallowed up in Christmas. It should be your day. So Sam's birthday is distinct, and then after that I get excited about it being Christmas.
When the spirit takes me, I guess. I think when I was younger it was very early.
October.
Yeah, October. As soon as Halloween ended. And that's sort of back to where it is now, I guess. Especially this year with so much prep for these videos.
Oh, yeah.
But I think typically it just kind of happens. Working at retail does not help. Does not help. That's bad. Because you just get a gig, just kind of, it's there, and there's no like natural lead up.
Yeah, I went from very excited for Christmas, like from October, then I got very like cynical and was like, I hate Christmas, for like quite a while. And then in the last couple of years I've like got a bit more excited. This year I was kind of like, I'm excited for Christmas now.
Yeah.
This year I am excited for Christmas.
Pigs and blankets. I legit have no idea why we don't eat pigs and blankets all year round.
Oh, they're so good.
They also get, like, we eat, like, Hunter's chicken, which is just bacon wrapped chicken, so why don't we eat pigs and blankets?
Oh, I think pigs and blankets is a good idea. That might be also my answer. But also, I had, like, this particular cheese with, like, apricot in it. It's like Wednesday and apricot.
Gross. Cheese
Or
with
something,
apricot.
or sometimes it has cranberry in it. Quite like a fancy cheese, but I mean, it's like Tesco's fancy, you know, like
Oh, fancy
the
cheese.
fancy cheese.
Probably roast potatoes. I know you can have them at any time of the year, but somehow roast potatoes at Christmas always taste better.
Roast, like your roast or dad's roast, like Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinner.
Christmas dinner.
It's tricky. I love Christmas food, but I think my favourite's got to be Christmas pudding. I love Christmas pudding. The more booze, the better, but I love Christmas pudding.
Oh.
Sam lies. Sam is amazing at buying gifts for others, and I don't know where she finds them, but they're always imaginative and original. So Sam is brilliant at buying gifts. So there. I struggle buying gifts until I get a really good idea, and then I struggle to stop buying gifts. I like to buy all the gifts because I like wrapping them and giving them and seeing people's faces when they open them.
Most of the time, yes. Occasionally I'll take a chance on something and get it spectacularly wrong, but on the whole, yeah, I think I'm okay.
Some people. I'm very good at buying for some people, but generally speaking, no. I'm very uncreative. A lot of people get vouchers because I'm bad at life. You?
Me? Yeah, same answer. Some people. This is like my
You're just
first.
copying me everything you're saying. Just oh yeah, I don't think it's about it's too. Oh yeah, it's about family.
This is like my first year of like having to buy presents for like like members of my family and stuff because I got old. Now I have financial responsibility and it sucks. Even though I love buying presents for people, it's so much fun. I do. It's very sweet. But if you're my friend or I'm dating you, I'm the best present giver ever.
If I'm related to you, I hate you.
If I'm related to you, even though I've known you my entire life, I do not know what you like. And I'm sorry and I'm trying.
Firstly, Christmas means the birth of Jesus to me as a Christian. That's obviously really important. But like this year, we can't go to church. We're sort of cut off from our church family. So I suppose, in a way, it makes the other part of Christmas, which is about being with your family, about giving gifts to people, being that little bit nicer to people, all the more important.
21st of December.
Is that it?
No, it's like a holiday. It's a fun time. It's a family time.
Yep, Christmas is a time to just enjoy spending time with people you care about, and it's about treating yourself and just doing the things you haven't got time to do all year round. Like, you've got time at Christmas to have a day off and play Christmas games and board games and watch crap on the telly, which the rest of the year we can forget that we've got time to do it.
Oh, really light. Okay. I mean, I'm a Christian, so it's a religious. Oh, I know. It's a religious festival for me, so you know it's a celebration of the religious aspects of Christmas. But I suppose in a like, I'm gonna go on a whole theological rant.
Oh, it's
here.
fine.
In the broadest sense, I think Christmas is about family. Other than the obviously birth of Jesus thing. But I think there's a really nice like message to have about blood family and chosen family, because you look at like the Holy Family, you've got Joseph, who isn't blood related to Jesus and is still his father, and I think it's really important that can like knit together chosen family and blood relatives.
That's really cute.
Thanks.
Well, I'm a sinner.
We're all sinners here.
and it's not a religious holiday to me. But yeah, it is also, you know, about family. We spend more time with family around Christmas. I try and make more of an effort to like be nice to people. Not that I'm horrible all the year.
Just like, no, you get a month of me being nice, that's it.
I mean, low-key.